Have you ever wondered how you can achieve high amounts of bounty very easily in Blox Fruits? Then you clicked on the right video. Yo, what's up everyone, Ghost Ant here. In today's video, we will be looking at how you can achieve 1 million bounty per day very easily in Blox Fruits. This will be a detailed guide on how you can achieve such high amounts of bounty. You can be a beginner or a pro bounty hunter. I am sure this video will help you. First, I will be covering some essential things you need, and next, there will be a montage of me bounty hunting to show you the effectiveness of this method. And at last, I will be informing you of some tips which will be very helpful. To skip to any part, use the timestamps in the description. Now let's start. First of all, these are the essential things you would need. For the fighting style, the best option is God Human, and the second best is Sanguine Art. I would recommend using God Human because there is a trick you can do with it to deal with hackers easily. For the fruit, this should be obvious. It will be Portal Fruit because with the C skill you can teleport easily to other islands. For the sword, use any sword you like. I would recommend Dragon Trident or Shark Anchor for beginners due to big AoE. Me personally, I would use CDK or Gravity Blade. For the gun, we have two options, Skull Guitar and Dragon Storm. I will be using Dragon Storm due to its insanely good M1s and the Auto Track Z skill. This is a perfect counter to Buddha and Yeti spammers. Let's speed this up. For the accessory, use Pale Scarf. It allows you to see players all around the map. For the race, use anything you are comfortable with. I am using Shark Race because its defense allows me to play rather aggressively and not worry much about my health. The stats we will be using are 2,650 in melee, defense, and sword. Now I will explain the method we will be using. We will be server hopping and using the Pale Scarf, finding the locations of the players, and then using the Portal Fruit teleport to them, and lastly, kill them. This is not a guide on how to PvP, so I won't be showcasing any combos or stuff, or how to kill players with your build. After we are done with one server, we will move on to the next. Avoid wasting time hanging around in one server. We will be doing this over and over again. Our targets will be players mainly grinding or sometimes hackers that are auto-farming. If you run into high bounty player, you can try fighting them, but because our only goal is to get bounty, you can also avoid them to not risk losing any. Now let's start the montage for a better practical example. I am going to start by setting my home point to Castle of the Sea. I will be explaining some stuff during the montage, so don't skip it. No one else was fighting in this server, so I am going to server hop in a server near my region. It's Singapore. Well, I think it was a pretty successful 15-minute run. I was able to get around 100k bounty. You can get much more or lower than this amount depending on how many players you find. But overall, if you seriously bounty hunt for 3 to 4 hours, it's pretty easily 1 million bounty or near the amount for you. Now I will cover some tips which were not shown in the montage. These are the actual gems you need to know. First tip is that to change your accessory when you are about to fight. The Pale Scarf does not give any speed buffs. If you want to be speedy, you can teleport to the location where your target is and then change your accessory to something like Pilot Helmet. I usually change it to Swan Glasses. This could help you a lot in a fight. Second tip is that even if you don't have Pale Scarf, you will find most players in Tiki Outpost, Sea Castle, Mansion, and Sea of Treats, so just teleport to them one by one. Third tip is that if you see a lot of high bounty players in a server, it's best to avoid that server, because you never know when you can be jumped by one of them. Fourth tip, don't feel restricted to run when you need. For example, when getting teamed or jumped or getting spammed on. It's okay to run most of the time, but don't do it like every fight, it's very annoying. Fifth tips, when you get your V4, just activate it. Don't hesitate. Sixth tip, avoid dragon transformations, even if it's a 2.5 mil, and also avoid Yeti and Buddha spammers if they are high bounty. They probably are sweats and don't shower. It's not worth fighting them because when they get low, the will most likely run. Seventh tip, master a combo and try to freestyle, don't rely on one combo starter. Eighth tip, join servers near your region, for example. If you are in the USA, join Texas servers. If you are lagging, turn on fast mode and lower your graphic settings. Third C is very laggy. Ninth tip, don't bounty hunt if your internet is lagging or when having high ping like 600 and above. 10th tip, when pirate raid happens or some raid boss like Indra, the tyrant is spawned in a server. Take advantage of that as players will gather there. Go there and kill them. 11th tip, we know hackers move around like crazy, but here is an easy way to kill them. Get them in your portal, V. They will start moving around like crazy. Go in the center of your domain and hold the X move of God Human when they come close to you. Release it. Do this many times and you can kill them easily. These are all the tips. If you know some other ones, leave them in the comments for other players. Thank you for watching. To support me, you can gift anything to my user. Do like and subscribe and share with your friends. Ghostant out.